Hello, I'm looking for a voice actor.
Oh, sure. What's the project for?
Oh, it'll be for a Gacha series that I'm making about, get this, I hated child in a magical high school.
Oh, how original.
So, it'll have a span of 34 episodes, completed 30 characters per episode, around 30 minutes per episode.
just
And then
slow-
also
slow
needs a
down,
special
God-
project, which
God
also
damn.
you will be voicing.
God
By the way, this
damn.
project will be unpaid, and I will be mad if you don't get in your life within 2 hours after I send you the 20-page long script. You also need to know how to do Canadian volleyball so that one of my characters can save you.
So you finally decided to level up your Gacha series. You've got the plot, the characters, the dramatic betrayals, the emotionally unstable protagonist, but now comes a terrifying part. Voice acting. Because sure, you could voice every character yourself, but eventually your audience will start wondering why the shy schoolgirl, the evil villain, and the 40-year-old mafia boss sound all suspiciously like you. Hello, hi mabuhay seedlings, it's Circe Auto, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to hire voice actors for your Gacha series without losing your sanity, your project, or your Discord server. This video will be split in 2 parts, the first part being about general tips and etiquette. Part 2 will feature a number of voice actors' opinions on commonly asked questions during hiring or briefing. So, let's begin. Step 1. Know what you actually need. Before you go posting, voice actors wanted! In every server known to mankind, you need to figure out what roles you're actually casting. Now, ask yourself, how many characters need to speak in this episode? Are they main characters or just background characters? Do they appear once or for the entire series? Trust me, voice actors appreciate knowing whether they're signing up for a 1 dramatic line or a 20-episode emotional roller coaster. Write down the character name, the personality, the voice type, like for example soft, energetic, villainous, or etc., and character inspirations if any. Number of lines also. This helps actors understand the role, and it helps you stay organized, because nothing scares voice actors more than the phrase, "Oh yeah, I forgot to send you 47 more lines." Step number 2. Make a clear casting call. Now that you know what you need, it's time to create a casting call. A good casting call includes the project title, a short description of the story, character descriptions, number of lines, deadlines, and where to submit auditions. Now for example, we have the character of Luna. She's age 17. Her personality is quiet but emotionally intense. Voice is soft but determined, and the lines are roughly 23. Now the clearer your post is, the better auditions you'll receive. If your casting call just says, "I need voice actors for my series," you'll get 2 auditions and 1 confused person asking if this is paid? Now, step number 3, and I get asked this a lot. Where to find voice actors? Now you might be wondering, okay, but where do I even find them? Luckily, voice actors exist everywhere. Seriously, there's like a colony of them. Good places include Discord voice acting servers, YouTube community posts, casting platforms like Casting Call Club, or even more so, your own audience. You'd be surprised how many talented voice actors are already watching gacha content. In the case of the Deceitful Potioneer, I had first tried to create the story before getting the voice actors. I posted a couple of memes, trends, and even test scenes that allowed people to see the project and what it's about. Just remember that if you're recruiting for your audience, make sure that you still hold auditions. Because your subscribers may love you, but that doesn't automatically mean they can voice an absolutely terrifying villain. Step number 4 is to let auditions start. When actors submit auditions, listen for 3 things. Number 1, audio quality. Number 2, acting ability. And number 3, emotion. The microphone doesn't need to be studio level, but it should be clear and understandable. If the audio sounds like it was recorded inside a microwave, it might be a problem for the long term. But acting ability matters even more. Now ask yourself, do they sound natural? Do they fit the character? Do they deliver the emotion you imagined? Sometimes the best actor isn't the one with the fanciest mic. It's the one who truly understands the character. Step number 5 is to communicate like a professional. Once you choose your voice actors, congratulations! You now run a small production team, which means communication is important. So I implore you to create a server or group chat where you can number 1, send scripts, 2, announce deadlines, 3, answer questions, and number 4, share updates. Or in the case of a solo producer such as I always message them a few days before giving them a new script to work with. This allows them to find a suitable time to fit their schedule. Please, please, please respect your actors' time. Remember that your series isn't the only thing they have going on with their life and career. They may be signed into another project or is also a student quite much like yourself. Remember to give clear deadlines and to avoid sudden changes unless really necessary. Nothing destroys motivation faster than, "Hey guys, I rewrote the entire script last night." Step 6, and this is really important, is to credit your voice actors. This step is always simple, but it is extremely important. Always credit your voice actors. Include their names in video description, end credits, and pinned comments. Voice actors help bring your characters to life, so give them the recognition they deserve. Now, let's have a few voice actors from the Deceitful Potioneer answer a couple of questions in regards to voice acting.
I feel like the first thing that really stands out to me and makes me interested in a project is definitely the lore and the plot. Just because you, as a director, have made this whole storyline, and now you're finding voice actors to bring characters in that storyline to life. So if I'm gonna be voicing like this villain, I want to know their lore and everything, and that's gonna make me more interested into the series.
When someone reaches out to you for a role, what immediately makes you interested in the project? What immediately makes me interested? The money. Kidding! Oh my god. But like basically, to determine myself if I like the project and I want to be in it, I need to check out the story's plot, if it's good, if it's original, if it's new to me. Then I go to the character to check if the character description's good, how they present themselves, how they voice him, anything that can justify that, oh, I'll take the project, alright.
You can have the best story in the world, but if the quality of it isn't at least like decent, then I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of an immediate no for me. So I would say the quality of the project gets me every time.
Something that definitely makes me want to decline a project is if it uses AI, but I feel like that should go for anyone. Other than that, an unprofessional start to the conversation, like if you text me and you're like, "Hey, do you want to voice in my project?" Respectfully, I'm gonna say no because you haven't provided me with any of the information needed or an introduction. So
Yeah, so I really hate when people will come up to me and ask if I want to audition for their project, or even when you'll always have that one person that will just send you a script and say, "Hey, can you voice act this character for me? I need the lines in by next week." And it's like, dude, I don't even know you. You didn't give me any information. Why would I want to work with you?
And I gotta say, it's mostly just whether the project is paid or not paid, because a lot of gacha creators nowadays like fail to include that. And I get it, a majority of the time the project is going to be like not paid, but it's always great to include whether the fact it's paid or not, because it lets the voice actor know whether or not they can work with you, you know, that kind of thing.
Expectations on mic quality, deadlines, conduct, just define your expectations, because the last thing I want to do is join a project and then risk disappointing someone.
For casting and hiring messages, if you're taking a more of a direct approach, I would love for you to give me a voice reference and the character card and explain a little bit about that character so I can get a grasp on the background and what they look like, so I can put my full emotions into, oh, if they look more mysterious, I can do a more lower toned down voice. But it's very helpful.
I don't know if this is obvious, but please send the character's full background. It would really help if I get a good grasp on a character instead of just, oh, you're shy, right? That's all. No! Give me a full paragraph of them and their stories and their likes and dislikes. I want to know.
A lot of things that I've seen creators forget to add in advertisements or anything is whether the project is paid or unpaid and if it has an age limit. I've been declined many times because they're like, yeah, you're not over 18, but when I've checked the project, it hasn't said you have to be over 18, or at least for the character that I auditioned for. So adding like small tiny details like that is really helpful.
Please include the appearance of the character. I kid you not. Like every time if I want to audition for a character or someone contacted me to voice for a character, they never include, or sometimes they never include, the character design or the character artwork. And personally, it's hard to think of a certain voice if there's no character visuals, because you need to match the voice to the wholeness or the likeness of the character so that, you know, it fits. That's basically one of the things that they forgot to include, but really, this is just the most of it. Personally.
Anything in the master scene format, which is basically the industry standard for most screenplays, you can look it up later.
And I gotta say, it's just the details of the script. What scene, describing the scenery of the scene, what character is speaking, what emotion they're going through. And by all means, if you include what emotion the character is going through in the script, it gives the voice actor a better idea of what kind of emotion they should be going for with said line. If you don't include that, it makes it a little difficult, but it still, in a way, can work out. But giving us a detailed script is all we want.
Okay, mistakes in scripts. I think a lot of the time when there aren't like direct emotions that you're given to voice, say for example there's a character and it goes, but I really want ice cream in the script, and then you send the lines in and you send it in as, but I really want ice cream, but it was supposed to be read as, but I really want ice cream, but they didn't give like any instructions to how it was supposed to sound. I think emotion is needed in scripts, people.
This is honestly so picky of me, but I like scripts with good grammar and proper punctuation. When they make their scripts all fancy schmancy and use really hard to read fonts and bright ass colors, please just save yourself some time and use basic formatting and fonts.
Are you sure enough that you're motivated, committed to finishing this project? Because you're asking a person to voice for this character in your project. So you're like paying, even if it's free. But basically, this is gonna be a personal lesson for me. But you need to know that once a voice actor submits their line, they are waiting for the final product. And if there's a cancellation in the project, then hard work didn't pay off.
A word of advice I have to creators or directors or producers or anything like that is stop being so nervous reaching out to voice actors. I know it's scary, especially if it's someone you look up to. I very recently reached out to quite a popular voice actor who's voice acted in things like My Hero Academia as a director. And I was really scared. And if I were to do that about a year ago, I would have been like, feel no pressure to reply, don't feel pressure, I'm sorry for contacting you at this hour. But it's our jobs to, reply and look at your offers for projects and stuff. So stop being so nervous, because we're not gonna bite. The majority of us. I won't.
Take the time to figure out your limits and your capabilities before you go hiring anyone.
Creators will get excited when they're starting their project that they'll go look for voice actors first and then work on the story later. It's very important that you at least get one script done, because in my 5-year experience, typically the projects that are looking for voice actors first and then plan out their story later are the ones that are usually canceled first.
My advice would be to keep an eye on the mic quality of the certain actor. Like if they're a beginner and because not everybody can afford a good microphone. If they're a beginner, it doesn't really matter much. But if you're looking for high quality, not high quality, but decent quality voice actors, I would say pay attention to their mic quality. If they have a history of work they've done, or like a demo or visual reel, that's good too. It's always good to ask a voice actor that you're hiring or want to hire for examples of what they can do, so you have an idea of what character you want them to audition for, let alone cast.
Now for my final thoughts. Hiring voice actors might feel intimidating at first, but once you get the hang of it, it becomes one of the most rewarding parts of making a gacha series. Suddenly, your characters have real voices, real emotion, real performances, and honestly, hearing your script come to life for the first time is one of the coolest moments as a creator. So take that leap, start that casting call, and who knows, your next project may sound way more professional than you ever expected. And hey, at the very least, the Mafia boss will finally stop sounding like the shy schoolgirl. If you found this guide helpful, let me know what other GachaTuber topics you'd like to see next. And until then, good luck with your series and happy casting!